dragging your feet every morning while the rest of the world seems to be running a marathon? Or do you find your best ideas only show up when everyone else is fast asleep? Hey there! Welcome back to another episode of the Fluent Vibes English podcast. We're so happy you're tuning in today to practice your English with us. I'm Sarah.
And hello from me too. I'm Ali. I have to say, Sarah, I am feeling absolutely fantastic today. My energy is through the roof.
Wow, I can definitely tell, Ali. You're practically glowing. You've got this huge grin on your face. Did something great happen?
Not really. I just have my favorite coffee right here. The sun is pouring through my window, and I'm just pumped to start our chat. What about you? How's your energy level?
Honestly, I'm moving like a snail today. My eyes feel heavy, and I think I've blinked about 1,000 times in the last minute just to stay awake.
Oh man, that's not good. What happened? Did you toss and turn all night or something?
I wish I could blame the bed, but it was totally my fault. I started watching this documentary, then I picked up a thriller novel, and before I knew it, I looked at the clock and it was 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Sarah, that's wild. I was deep in my dreams by 10 p.m. last night.
10 p.m.? Ali, you're basically a grandpa. My night was just getting started then.
Call me a grandpa if you want, but I just love the crack of dawn. There's something special about being up before everyone else.
And I'm the opposite. I love the stillness of the midnight hour. The moon is much more relaxing than the sun.
Well, this is actually the perfect lead-in for what we're talking about today.
It really is. Today's episode is all about the battle between being a morning person and a night person.
This is such a classic conversation topic in English, so it's going to be really useful for all our listeners out there.
Definitely. But hey, Ollie, before we dive into the deep end of this discussion, we should probably check in with our community.
Right. If you're enjoying these conversations and they're helping your English, please hit that like button right now. It really helps the channel grow.
It does. And make sure to subscribe to Fluent Vibes English podcast so you don't miss our future chats. We love making these for you.
And if you have a study buddy, send them the link to this episode. English is always better when you have someone to practice with.
Totally agree. Okay, back to you, Mr. 10 p.m. If you go to bed that early, what time does your alarm actually go off?
I don't even need an alarm most days. I'm up at 6 a.m. sharp. Monday, Friday, even Sunday.
6 a.m. on a Sunday? That's actually terrifying, Ali. What do you even do at that hour? The birds aren't even awake.
Actually, they are. It's beautiful. The world is so quiet and peaceful. The first thing I do is drink a massive glass of room temperature water.
Water? I thought you were a coffee addict like me.
Oh, the coffee comes later. First, I hydrate, then I open all the windows. I love that crisp morning air hitting my face. It makes me feel like I've got a fresh start every single day.
See, if my alarm went off at 6 a.m., I wouldn't feel fresh. I'd feel like crying. I am in my deepest sleep at that time.
I did it. We all have different internal clocks. But for me, my brain is the sharpest in the morning. I can tackle my hardest work, do some exercise, and really think clearly.
That is so foreign to me. In the morning, my brain is like an old car in the winter. It takes a long time to warm up. I'm basically a zombie until my second cup of tea.
A zombie. I love that image. So, if the morning is your zombie time, when does the real Sarah actually show up?
I usually start feeling human around 10 or 11 a.m., but my peak, my absolute best time is 9 p.m. or later. That's when I get my second wind.
That's crazy. By 9 p.m., I'm already in my pajamas, sitting on the couch and ready to turn my brain off for the night.
See, at 9 p.m., I feel like I could clean the whole kitchen, write a 5-page essay, or have a long, deep talk with a friend. I get so creative when the sun goes down.
We actually have a specific name for people like me in English. We call it being an early bird. Have you heard that one before?
Oh, definitely. Like the saying, the early bird catches the worm. It sounds very productive, though I don't really want any worms.
Good point. And what about the name for people like you?
I believe I'm a night owl, right?
Spot on. Just like the bird that stays awake while everyone else is sleeping.
I'll take it. Hoot hoot. It fits me perfectly.
So let's recap for a second for our listeners. I'm the early bird who loves 6 a.m. starts and morning air. Sarah is the night owl who hits her stride while I'm already dreaming.
Exactly. But, Ali, I have to ask, you seem so convinced your way is better. What are the actual perks of being an early bird?
Well, the biggest one is time management. If I'm up at 6 a.m. and work starts at 9 a.m., I have 3 whole hours just for me. I can cook a proper, healthy breakfast without rushing.
A proper breakfast? Is this more than just toast?
Oh, much more. I make poached eggs, avocado toast, maybe some fresh fruit. I sit at the table, look out the window, and just enjoy the meal. I'm never in a rush.
That sounds like a dream. My mornings are usually a disaster. I wake up at 8:30 a.m., realize I'm late, splash some water on my face, and practically run out the door with one shoe on.
That sounds so stressful, Sarah. No wonder you're tired.
It is stressful. I usually just grab a granola bar and a coffee and eat it while I'm walking. It's definitely not the zen morning you have.
See? That's point one for the early birds. We start the day calm. But okay, I'll be fair. What does the night owl life have to offer?
Peace. Pure, uninterrupted peace. At night, nobody is calling me. Nobody is sending me work emails or urgent texts. The world stops demanding things from me.
I can see how that would be nice. It's your own private world.
Exactly. I can get lost in a movie or I can focus on my hobbies. I bet a lot of our listeners are studying English late at night when their kids are asleep or their house is finally quiet.
You're probably right. For many busy people, the night is the only time they get to focus on themselves.
Exactly. Plus, the city looks beautiful at night with all the lights. The morning sun is just too aggressive for me. I need my sunglasses just to walk to the kitchen.
You're like a vampire, Sarah.
Maybe I am, but listen, I actually want to try to change a bit. I don't think I can do 6 a.m., but maybe 7 a.m.? Do you have any advice for a struggling night owl?
I think it's possible to shift your clock a little. My biggest tip is when you're not going to put the phone away.
Oh man, I knew you'd say that. I spend at least an hour scrolling through videos in the dark.
That's the killer. The blue light from the screen tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. It keeps your brain buzzing when it should be winding down.
That makes so much sense. Okay, no phone in bed. What else?
Don't try to change your whole life in one night. If you usually sleep at 2 a.m., try 1:45 a.m. tonight, then 1:30 a.m. the next night. Small steps.
15 minutes. Okay, that feels doable. I can handle 15 minutes.
And the moment you wake up, open those curtains. Let the natural light in. It tells your body's internal clock that the day has started.
No phone, small steps, and sunlight. I'm gonna try it. But wait, what if you need to be a night person for a day? Like for a party or a late flight?
If I have to stay up late, I absolutely need a power nap.
You mean like a quick 20-minute sleep in the afternoon?
Exactly. But it has to be short. If I sleep for 2 hours, I wake up feeling like I'm on another planet. I feel groggy and confused.
I hate that feeling. You don't know what year it is when you wake up from a long nap.
Exactly. And I also swap my coffee for green tea in the evening. It gives a gentle lift without making my heart race at midnight.
Good tip. So to recap our advice, to wake up earlier, use small 15-minute changes and natural light. To stay up later, try a 20-minute nap and some light tea.
Perfect summary. Now, Sarah, what about the workplace? Do you think the world is unfair to night owls?
Oh, 100%. Most jobs start early. For someone like me, 9 a.m. is a struggle. I don't really start doing my best work until 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
And that's funny because at 3 p.m., I'm starting to crash. I'm looking for my second coffee and waiting for the day to end.
It just goes to show that we're all wired differently. And honestly, the world needs both of us.
Why do you say that?
Think about it. If everyone was an early bird like you, the whole world would shut down at 8 p.m. No late-night restaurants, no emergency doctors at 3 a.m., no late flights.
That's a great point. We need night owls to keep the world running while the rest of us sleep.
And we need early birds to bake the bread, report the morning news, and get things started. It's a balance.
It's like a relay race where we hand off the baton to each other.
Exactly. Even animals have this. My dog is a total early bird. He's licking my face at 6 a.m. because he wants his walk.
And my cat is a nightmare night owl. She decides to run laps around my bed at 3 in the morning. She's definitely on your team, Sarah.
I knew I liked your cat for a reason. She's got the right idea.
You know, I read that age matters too. They say teenagers are naturally night owls, but as we get older, we start to prefer the mornings.
Well, I guess I'm just a teenager at heart then, because the morning is still my enemy.
Young at heart is a great English idiom. It means you still have the spirit and energy of a young person.
I'll take that as a compliment. One last thing, Allie. What about late-night snacks? Are you a midnight fridge raider?
I shouldn't admit this, but yes, I love a little bit of chocolate or a piece of toast around 11 p.m. if I'm still up. It's my guilty pleasure.
Chocolate at 11 p.m.? If I did that, I'd be awake until 4 a.m. I have to stop eating by 7 p.m. or my stomach won't let me sleep.
We really are opposites in every way, aren't we?
We really are, but that's what makes our conversations fun.
It really does. So for our friends listening, let's go over some of the vocabulary we use today.
Great idea. If you're like Allie, you can say, I'm a morning person or I'm an early bird.
And if you're like Sarah, you can say, I'm a night owl, or I'm more productive at night.
Productive is such a useful word. It just means you get a lot of things done.
Exactly. It doesn't matter when you're productive as long as you find a rhythm that works for your life.
Well, Allie, I think I've learned that maybe I should try to be a little bit more of an early bird, and maybe you could enjoy the night once in a while.
I'll try, but no promises on staying up until 2 a.m. This was a great talk, Sarah. I feel like I understand your zombie mornings much better now.
And I understand your grandpa schedule better too. We might be different, but we're still a great team.
We definitely are. We just have to meet in the middle of the day for our podcasts.
Exactly. Well, that's all the time we have for today's chat. We've covered everything from 6 a.m. water routines to midnight snacks and how to change your habits.
We hope you found this helpful for your English and maybe learned something about your own habits too.
Now, we have a question for you. We want to hear from you in the comment section. Are you an early bird or a night owl? What does your morning or night routine look like?
Please write your answer in English. It's the best way to practice what you've learned today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us at Fluent Vibes English Podcast. You guys are the best part of this show.
Stay tuned for our next episode because we're going to be talking about something everyone loves, the secrets of travel and how to sound like a local in a new city.
You won't want to miss that one. Have a fantastic day or a peaceful night, depending on when you're listening. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.